Okay, I want to start this episode by saying, I did a lot of progress on getting gear to the fact where I now have a near perfect version of every weapon that we've seen so far, including alternate enchantment paths. Uh, I'm starting this recording almost 2 hours later than I intended to. But, and I'm gonna take True Shot, because yeah, I've given everything stupid names. Well, some are stupid. This mending book is for the mace, which I think we're gonna go to trial episodes next episode because I want to go over the gear we've gotten, which is also why I'm taking my. Okay, I'll be right back. As I was trying to say before we got lagged out. First of all, I gave everything names, so even if I'm using multiple, I don't know why I loaded this in hindsight, because yeah, multi-shot is not that good with arrows. This is really something you want to use if you plan on having crossbow or having a crossbow with firework rockets. Because yeah, I want to start using these other weapons a bit more. Because like I have Blue Bolt, which is my loyalty channeling trident. We have Wave Dash here, which I'm gonna save this one for underwater episode. Since yeah, impaling is already better underwater, but this is an alternate range option with infinite ammo at the cost of more speed than even a well, actually, I think quite unique quick charge for this to be faster. I named this one True Shot because the whole thing with crossbows is they're weaker than even a basic bow without power, but they shoot damn near straight, and they also have enchantments to let them work with AoE. We have the Anti-Undead Axe, which has Smite on it. I gave everything mending. That took a lot of books. I have a mending book for my shield as well, and an unbreaking book, which actually will go by now. I don't know why I called this Sandbuster because it's probably going to be the main use of it. And holy frig, fortune on crops! I don't know if you need to match the tool to get fortune to work, assuming that it will drop at all. I don't think you do. I just kind of got lucky with this having it anyway. But holy crap, the amount of carrots I got earlier. This one, anyone who watches Hermitcraft gets this reference. Hopefully I won't end up regretting it down the line. I don't have any enchantments on my flint and steel, nor do I intend to. I'll take True Shot with me because, and also to go over my main gear. First of all, I'll go over my armor, which isn't named because we'll never see it. Protection 4 on everything. I probably said it in subtitles already, but I've since looked up and realized the effect of this is double for the like more specific protection enchantments, but they cap out at 80%. So yeah. But we got the Great Flame Bow, the Master Pickaxe. We've always seen Blue Bolt, which is a trident I intend to just always keep on me as a backup ranged option. And then I named this Fennec Edge because I like naming my swords after dogs. I've mentioned this in the past. I don't know why. Well, it's because I like dogs. But this time I'm going for fox. Specifically, it's named after the Fennec Fox. Which, holy frick, these guys are cute. I'll put the image on screen. I know because I already got it from the moment I decided to go with this name. But, yeah. Yeah, this is a perfect sword, by the way. Like, the only way you make this better is Sweeping Edge, which isn't in Bedrock, or Knockback, which I don't like on my sword, because Knockback can also be detrimental. I'm pretty sure, unless I'm forgetting an enchantment, the Great Flame Bow I made here is also perfect, because Power Punch 2, there's no downside to Punch 2, because unlike with a sword, you're already attacking at range, so what does it matter that your enemies are further away? And then the master pickaxe I made here is almost perfect. If I had Unbreaking Free, then it would truly be perfect. But it's not. And I guess we can test now if Fortune is perfect, because, yeah, the main thing you want Fortune for is Melon. So if it is specific, because Axes, yes, will definitely work regardless. But yeah, we got mending everything. I want to soon enough get the mace as well, and I definitely know what I'm upgrading second. I will say, definitely recommend not going exclusively the book route, since you can get a little more specific with swords, but it also does, to a degree, make things harder. I've also leveled up some villagers. I made our last villager into a librarian as well. That's where I got channeling from, in fact. But, yeah, with that out of the way, you can see I also have an Unbreaking 2, which I might use on the mace once we get it next episode. Because, as I said, I got stuff I want to do this episode. I got a lot of stuff done between episodes, because it's been a minute. Mostly stuff I wouldn't want to show, like the enchanting process on these, because it's a lot of going to the gold farm, waiting to get level 30 plus, leaving the farm running while I'm doing non-gaming things, coming back to the castle, enchanting various tools and books for the enchantments I want, running too low on levels to keep going to the villages to trade for mending books and empty out the inventory. By the way, I managed to make the trade for Run Plus Reach a stack, and it has unironically helped me. This is that, yep. Okay, well, hello? There it goes. Okay, so I had to clean some crap off my screen. Anyway, not literal, of course. But yeah, we got a ton of gold. We had a ton of iron. I had to spend a ton of iron, unfortunately, so it kind of canceled out. I've gotten a lot of beef. Holy crap, more than I thought. I've used up a lot of carrots because I checked the farmer again and he trades carrots, which I forgot about. It turns out that the mending guy had looting free, so we didn't need a looting villager. So I guess that's slightly unfortunate. Does this actually work on this? No. I'm still gonna grab all of this now, though. And I extended this as well. There's a lot of little things I did between episodes. Oh, I realized why we got ambushed, like, in one of the last few episodes. It's been a week, because... Yeah, that's how long it took to grind the levels using the EXP farm. I suppose I haven't used the EXP function of the kelp farm. So I probably could have made things easier on myself. Oh, and I definitely should harvest my potatoes. So, yeah, that just works regardless. But, like, witness the ridiculousness that is Fortune. Fortune free, specifically. I got, like, 2 stacks before. And that works on diamond ore as well. So, like... Yeah... This flip broken. How many potatoes? Holy flip! My guy! That's enough potatoes! Like, oh boy, that's broken. I thought I had to use the hoe. I mean, I'm still gonna take it, but it'll probably be the last thing I upgrade because, well, I mean, it would be anyway because it's not that great to have a netherite hoe. Quite frankly, the only reason I even got it is because our second toolsmith had. Well, I mean, I probably would have gotten it eventually anyway. Hey, but the main reason I even got the diamond hoe now instead of waiting for a very long time is because we had a villager that just happened to trade it. But eventually I will upgrade it, not because it's good, but just for the heck of it. And I'm pretty sure that even in like, I don't know. There was definitely a achievement or advancement for upgrading that. But no, what we're doing today is we're gonna get the last. Well, we're gonna get a couple of the remaining animals at least that we don't have on the island. I'm not gonna say all of them because rabbits are a pain in the butt to find. We're definitely gonna have to make it. Maybe. We might do it. We might do that, actually. We might go for them. I need a second one of these. And I need a lot more of those. But yeah, and also, last but not least, because, like, this is pretty much just a catch-up episode, so I think I fixed this, because what was happening is, it was the nether portal, it was the gold farm. They were spawning on the gold farm portal, and then getting teleported through. I definitely fixed it. I might have, some might have spawned since I fixed it, so I'll go. And yeah, no, just wandering trader that wanted. No, just the llamas even. Trader's fine on the other end. I said I would prefer it if you'd go back home, my guy. In fact, I'm gonna take that advice too, because yeah, I probably said it in that when editing that episode, because that's like, at least as a recording, the next, or I will probably do that unless I forget to somehow, because that's the next episode I have to edit is the Gold Prime episode. And, like, that's a pretty major thing, because like, yeah, I got hit with an even bigger ambush my second time. When I realized what was happening, I had to go and clear things out. But let's start with getting this bit done, and I'm actually gonna want these. I'm gonna want at least one of these leads. I also want that egg to see if we can get lucky and have a chick spawn while we're here. Just have a chicken spawn that way. See if we get lucky. Not, oh well, I probably should convert this bone block into, oh, that goes straight to bone meal. Meal, I can't make it bone, okay, well. Bone meal it is. There's no, put that in the flower chest. I should probably put the seeds and stuff in there to make that just a general, like, nature chest. That would actually help me clear things up, so yeah, I think I will do that. In fact, because, yeah, I had a lot of nature-related stuff that I could, that would, clear up a lot of space in this chest in particular, which is important because this one's been getting kind of full. I mean, I know it's my miscellaneous chest, so it's kind of bound to happen, but still. I'll put the paper back in here, though. Oh, because I could probably trade that at some point. I probably will use that paper for trading. I don't mostly use paper for trading though, so I'm gonna keep it still separate for the most part. But I want to take True Shot because I do want to show off within the next 2 episodes crossbows and their uses. But as I said, Trial Chamber is probably going to be our the next place we go to do clips. Yeah, here's that oak tree. I got lucky and got one of those. Yeah, now we got this. We got this one from a wandering trader that was nearby. That don't add up. Oh, I see what I did wrong. Never mind. Never mind, I understand what I did wrong. I understand why it's not ending up. So, I think this really the one's chickens. And I got unlucky. Or rather, I didn't get lucky with that. Yeah, I'm kind of excited to really get to test out my gear, because other than protection, because that's a passive effect, I haven't really seen what a lot of what can do. Well, I've seen a lot of my sword, obviously. I haven't really used, like, the great flame bow I made. Fennec Edge, I've seen a lot of, because, like, I mostly use swords, because I'm not underwater, like, 90% of the time. But yeah, kind of also, the only reason not swapping off of my bow though is because I'm not gonna always call it by the name I gave it, except for, well, actually not even my sword. I want to always do that, but I definitely do like the names mostly. Yeah, we're gonna go grab a pig and the chicken today. Might go out of the way for the rabbit, depending on how long that takes. Because yeah, rabbits are another thing we definitely want to do. We want to get on the island because it's in fact, there will be the only thing we won't have a variant of, since mushrooms and carrots are identical. Identical, except you get a little bit more good flip from just having cow, or not having cows. Having mushrooms also give you mushroom stew as an option. Yeah, I think what we're gonna do is this episode. Now that we've done a lot of the going over the many things I did between episodes, because yeah, we like over doubled our power, would say. I would say that's what's happened, is that we are saying we're twice as strong is a bit of an understatement. I don't need cows. I did see pigs. I don't care as much about the pigs though. Definitely want the chickens more, since the pigs are just an extra source of food. I mean, I guess you could ride one, but like, other than that. And also, yeah, I also didn't mention it, but we got a little extra obsidian as well, because, like, in order to try and finish the issue, I tried to build a portal near the the farm first before just lighting it up after building up, which, quite frankly, was it's always the better solution. I just didn't want to build up because I was lazy. I'm not finding any chicken. Damn, this might be a little more challenging than I thought it would be, and it really should be. Could also just be because I haven't spent a lot of time off the island in a while. It's like, yeah, I also made some use of multiplayer, not a ton, but like, I won't lie, I have been using it to cheese some things to a degree. Yeah, one thing I love is Fire Aspect instant cooked food, so I don't even need to cook my steak anymore, which is how we got so much of it. Unfortunately, I mostly need the pigs for villager trading, actually. It's like, every little source of extra income really helps, so it does make sense. This is. Ooh! I don't think if I punch these, it are. But I forgot the firefly bushes. They're a thing now. This probably does actually connect to that village we saw earlier. I don't want to go too far though. I'm gonna head back, in fact, because yeah, we might need to find the plains, which if we're gonna get a rabbit or a couple of rabbits even, which we'll need to go to anyway. And as much as the rabbits in particular make me feel bad because they're also like livestock, for lack of a better way to put it. Well, actually, just to be blunt more accurately. Because, yeah. Ooh, first chicken. First chicken is the most important chicken because their eggs can give me more chickens. Huh. Wait, is it the boat? Okay, that's just weird. Why does the boat make ticking noises? I didn't notice it until, like, this very second, but still. Wait. That's weird. Yeah, obviously we can get just one chicken onto the island. They'll lay eggs and eventually we'll get another one. Hey, this guy, what's this guy? I'm gonna double check that the butcher was in fact it might have actually been chicken. I'm not entirely sure. Because, I mean, I still kind of want to get no, it was chicken. Does give me an idea of something I might end up doing then. Because, honestly, even with even with the redstone knowledge of me, I think I could probably pull off a chicken farm, an automated one, which might be smart just for that. Coming along now. As well, replace the boat, because we're gonna need that again later. Did your llamas go back through the portal? Like, dude, you need to keep a better eye on them. And to stay the frig out of my house. No, but that's beside the point. Come along there, little bunny. We're going in here. And, that's kind of just it. You live here now. And eventually, we don't necessarily need to get a second chicken because, like, eventually he'll lay an egg and you can just throw the egg and there's, I believe, a 1 in 8 chance that you get a chicken from it. Yeah, I do have an idea for an automated chicken farm, which might be useful for me because, I mean, it won't be the most efficient thing no matter what because, like, it's meat. I'm definitely not efficient. Also, I gotta say, I really cut it close with the bow because, like, it was 36 levels, including the extra level to name this thing, in order to get Punch 1 or Punch 2 onto it, because it just had Punch 1 for a while. Oh, but I figured I'd try and get Punch, because I wanted to name all of my gear anyway, just for the heck of it, even if the name was stupid. Like with the hoe, really. That one in particular. Wave Dash as well. Wave Dash is a pretty stupid name, but, like, I'm also fine with it, because I like that. That's pretty on brand for me. At least sometimes. Especially in the series. Oh, goodness knows, especially in the series. If I find a second chicken, I will drag that over instead, but I think I'm mostly going to look for the pigs now, because I definitely need pigs. Rabbits can be a secondary measure that we look into later. Because eventually we are going to go to a desert. Mostly because there's going to be a point where once we've reached the end, and I mean that in, like, the end dimension, we're gonna just kind of stop and just at that point episodes are gonna shift how they are in the series, because right now, like, it's pretty just me going around doing flip if as I see flip just willy-nilly, really. I didn't mean to be a poet. But yeah, no. Rhyming aside, I'm not gonna still do a lot of haphazard, just kind of going through the game once we get the Elytra, really. Because once we have the Elytra, what we're gonna do is we're gonna my plan is play game as I always do up until we have the Elytra, and once we have the Elytra, the first priority will be to make a creeper farm for Rocket. And yeah! The thing I really love about the sword is fire aspect is so good. One tick of it, most things that will die to the sword in one hit, most of the stuff that doesn't die to the sword in one hit, because another reason I don't like knockback, most things will either die in things will either die in one hit, and it doesn't friggin' matter. Things will die in one hit to fire aspect, and I guess it was slightly useful. one tick of the fire damage from fire aspect, and I guess and then I guess it was slightly useful to have knockback, or I need to hit them more than one time, and knockback's freaking useless. So that's why I don't like knockback, because it makes it harder to hit things twice. I like punch because if I'm using my bow, I'm already fighting from a distance, so I don't need to care that I can't get close. I'm not trying to get close. Oh, it's the freaking walking noises for the animal in the back that I'm hearing. That makes the more sense. But, like, I gotta just say, I love the man that I managed to make. Like, I made so much near perfect gear. This, if I guess Fawn's free, but I don't have Fawns on anything. But other than that, like, that and I guess the depth enchant, or the, Ancient Cities, enchantment Swiftnik, other than, like, those things, and Soul Speed. Soul Speed I don't think I'll ever get, since, honestly, I really ought to make a Piggling Batter episode soon. Like an episode themed around that, where we go over that, which will probably just not even need to be its own full mechanic video. In fact, it might be a mechanic I forgot to take notes for, embarrassingly enough. Now that I think about it, because, like, I don't think of Piggling Battering. So that's the mechanic where you throw them. Actually, I guess it's not super important. Or enough to need to have a whole dedicated episode. You throw gold at them and they'll throw back another item. But it's basically builder trading, but with a less valuable material at random. But, like, you also just don't get to choose what you get out of it. So I don't find it nearly as useful. It's really only good for soul speed, honestly, and speed runs. Soul speed and speed runs, because in the speed run, I guess you won't really have the time to level up a villager. Or in order to get your pearls through trading, or set up an iron and gold farm to have the resources to mass trade for pearls, which is probably what I'm gonna end up doing soon, because, like, I think I definitely want to make the potion episode and do some potion brewing before we head for the end. But, like, damn, this game's going by fast. I did not expect it, because, like, obviously we have a lot of structures we haven't seen, but my plan is play until, as I said, play naturally until we get to the end. Just the way I've always played Minecraft. Play that way until we get to the end, and then leave. And then from there, build a creeper farm so we have rockets, so we can fly, and use that to get to any of the features we haven't seen. And also, we obviously I'm gonna finish the castle before the end, or at least the outside. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with the entire inside, and I'm fine with that, because eventually I am going to come back to this series, and when I come back to this series, I'm going to do it in this world. So I don't need to worry on that front, at least. I need to look up some potion recipes. We're definitely gonna go find rabbits before we get to the end, because I want to say it's the rabbit's foot that gives you the swiftness effect, which is why rabbits I care about even getting rabbits in the first place. Because it's either that or it's Jump Boost. Jump Boost is severely less good, but still. I'd like to have access to it. I've also, something I didn't mention because it's a lot of a smaller thing, I have upgraded actually another water production. Function with some soul sand I had left over. Because, like, I kind of keep saying, but, like, I do love, like, I love Minecraft. I'm definitely going to come back to this series once enough updates drop. I know enough is very vague, but, well, that's kind of intentional. I don't know what enough means until there is enough. Also, I don't even think I brought attention to it. We have enough villagers there that there are iron golems now on the raft. Which I've completely ignored. Ignored. And, you know, I know I mentioned the automatic confirm. I don't think I will end up doing it, even though I definitely would. It's one of, like, the only redstone contraptions I do involving mobs especially that I do genuinely believe that I could do on my own. Mostly because eggs. But yeah, not a lot to really say this episode. Other than this, I guess my plans for upcoming episodes, because yeah, we're fast approaching the end. In more ways than one. Especially like the end dimension in particular, though. The end of this series is definitely gonna come a lot later. Like, we're still decent ways off from that, at least, which I'm very glad about, because, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I've been really enjoying myself, and it's kind of sad to see how close we are to the end. In more ways than one, as I keep saying. Also, I figured out what I want to do here, in order to do it, I am going to actually need to replace this half. Because I'm still going to do the loft, but it's going to go through here. Instead of, like, ignoring and cutting through it. Or just not having a passage. It's just going to be, like, on the top, there's a passage through. So I'll take some wood planks with me. Why are these uneven? Oh, because I missed one. Yeah, this half does need to be wood. As does this one. Because I do like that idea a lot better than just the full open space here. And again, it gives me a little less I need to put up stairs, which is good because I'm not entirely sure what all is going to go up there. I definitely will at least finish the roof, which I think we will having a building episode after the, after going through with through the trial chambers. So yeah, this cat ended up on my boat at some point. Wait, and melons are now fully grown. Well, Well, they're fully here, more accurately. They're definitely not full grown. I mean, I could probably use the bone meal to fix that, which I think I will go ahead and do. Right, it's back here. Here, along with the seeds, I also need. Need to stand off the chickens. Yeah, another great thing about a fire aspect sword is just being able to keep topped up on the go for like food, especially like anything that needs to be cooked. Is that multiplying my wheat or no? It's not. I think I'm multiplying just the seed. Yeah, I'm just multiplying the seed, so I definitely want to not do that. Because, having more seeds actually isn't really good. I mean, it's probably the same for beetroot, which double sucks because beetroot's not even that good. Because, yeah, you can make it into beetroot stew, which is better, but... Nah, you can't stack it, so not really worth it. Yeah, I definitely should go ahead and look at what I can still do for. I keep. I'm blanking on what I wanted to know. What I wanted to say was what I was gonna say. For fast, I'm gonna get to use these two things because yeah, I need my trusty hoe. No! Grab out this because it is silk touch needed. Yeah, I just wanted to do a quick little episode before for what we're doing next time, because I know we're going to Trial Chambers. That's for sure. Definitely want to go and do that. And yeah, now the melon plants are grown. But I think next up next up we get our second pig and end off this episode, and then next time I know what we're doing. And I'm kind of excited because I've not gone to trial chambers before, but for the exact same reason, I am dreading next episode. Both at the same time. Which, oddly enough, is not the first time I've had those two exact feelings at the same time. I kind of wish I had my Riptide. I probably should have grabbed that my Riptide X because, like, Riptide's really fun. You move really fast. Like, it might even be just slightly faster than a boat with Riptide free. Yeah, I'll have to go back and look at potion recipes, soon. Definitely soon. Yeah, as I keep saying, there's not a lot left for this series, sadly. I definitely want to get the mace first, though. And that's kind of another reason I want to get the mace so soon. Other than it's just the one weapon/tool we are lacking at the moment. But that's another reason. We have almost all of the other tools. I should probably harvest this wheat too while I'm here. In fact, I will. And I don't need this many seeds back at the house, so I'm just gonna run up here and deposit them in my old house, or in the castle rather, so I'm gonna deposit them here in my old house. Just for the heck of it. And I see my target. No, don't go down, please, no! You must make this so difficult for, oh, yes, go up. Go up for me. Stay right there. Place the damn boat. Beep. Beep, no, it's gonna. And then I would like you to say you're right there for me. No. Someone. I mean, I don't know why I'm worried about the friggin' dock. I got protection. I got stacked up full protection 4. Or gear in the best sword possible. Why am I scared? I'm OP as flip. I don't need to care. Yeah, when I'm as overpowered as I am now. I've kind of become... And the only reason I haven't upgraded my shield, by the way, is because I want to make a mana pattern eventually for my shield, and if I do... And you gotta do that in the crafting menu, and if you enchant first, then you'll lose your enchantments. So the enchanted shield will have to wait a bit. Also, because shields mine roll faster, I don't know if you can enchant them, but you can put efficiency on them. And I think also fortune technically because leaves. I don't know why I said technically. I'm pretty sure also just because of leaves. You can also do it with... You can also give it a fortune. Which is nice, I guess. But I'm not gonna make a super shear. Yeah, because I don't really find that worth it. Also, I just realized for all the time, all the work I've been doing with finding golems, I haven't known, you can just make your own with 4 iron blocks and a pumpkin head. And you can just make your own iron golems. So, now that we got both of those, I'm gonna definitely go feed the pig first before we leave. Before I end off today's episode. Because, I don't even have any carrots. Oh, what am I saying? It's right here. Freaking blind. I mean, the real reason is because I did a lot of carrot tricking earlier. So, we're very down on carrots, but, I could care less about due to the gold. I mean, we have the gold frame, but, like, I'd really rather use the gold on friggin'... I'd rather use the gold on golden apples, honestly. Steak is only slightly worse than golden carrots. And they only require me to use up my gold that I can use for trading in golden apples instead. Ooh, egg. Okay, well, no 5th chicken yet. But, yeah, next time on Minecraft... Holy flip, this episode was longer than I thought it'd be. Now that we've gone over our new gear and gotten some more animals onto the island, next time, we're going to the Trout Chambers for my first time. See you guys then. Bye-bye!